Everybody is afraid of something. Some people may have specific weird fears, but most of us share a basic instinctive fear of the danger. We all seek to survive. Hello everyone, my name is Julia Cavalli-Pierry and I am here today to share with you that dolphins can also feel that fear. I am a PhD student at the Federal University of Paraná, South Brazil. I have a bachelor's degree in biology and a master's degree in ecology from the Federal University of Santa Catarina, also South Brazil. And I have been studying cetaceans since 2012, and more specifically Guiana dolphins, for more than 10 years now, mostly focused on their behavior and populational ecology. Here in South Brazil, both Guiana and bottlenose dolphins co-occur in the Bahia Norte of Santa Catarina Island. This is the southernmost resident population of Guiana dolphins, and here in the species limit of distribution, they exhibit an unusual group cohesion, remaining in a single and large social group. Despite the symmetric occurrence of these two dolphinid species, there is a clear spatial segregation between them within the bay, with the Guiana dolphins being restricted to a less productive area at the west portion, while bottlenose dolphins are most observed in the eastern side. Even after long-term monitoring efforts, both species were recorded interacted only once in the area, with agonistic behaviors displayed by 3 adult bottlenose dolphins towards one Guiana dolphin calf for more than 2 hours. This interaction can suggest that Guiana dolphins may be actively avoiding bottlenose dolphins in the region. To test this hypothesis, we conducted a controlled exposure experiment, using playbacks to examine if the simulated presence of the bottlenose dolphins can influence the behavior patterns and the spatial distribution of this Guiana dolphin population. Our results clearly demonstrate changes in the surface behaviors displayed by Guiana dolphins during and after the exposure to playback. Typically, individuals interrupted their forage behaviors, increased their group cohesion and synchrony, and moved away from the source of the acoustic stimulus, indicating an apparent pattern of escape or evasion from the sound source. We observed synchronized dives by the Guiana dolphin group immediately after the beginning of the acoustic exposure. When the group returned to the surface after these dives, they displayed enhanced cohesion and synchronization and engaged in porpoising behavior, suggesting that the dives also served for protective reasons. These results provide a novel evidence supporting the hypothesis that the presence of a larger species, such as bottlenose dolphins, can modulate the stable social organization and spatial distribution pattern of this Guiana dolphin population. Our study illustrates how evasive behaviors, likely motivated by fear, can be determinant for the behavior and social dynamics of small coastal dolphinids, ultimately shaping their ecological interactions. This study contributes to understand the fear-inducing effects resulting from non-trophic aggressive interactions. Importantly, this is the first controlled exposure experiment with Guiana dolphins using playback in a natural environment. At a local scale, our findings significantly enhance our understanding of the mechanisms underlying this complex interaction between these two coastal dolphinid species in the Bahia Norte. Furthermore, they shed light on how these behavioral interactions may influence the distribution patterns of Guiana dolphins at a southern limit of distribution. Other than this publication, I recently published a behavior note at Ethology Journal along with my co-authors regarding a novel use of barrier feeding behavior for Guiana dolphins in southeast Brazil, in which they use mangrove areas to chase fish prey. Please check the links at the audio subtitle and feel free to contact me for any doubts or suggestions. Thank you so much for listening and have a nice day.